Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back with more episode 43 coverage on the DC Universe Online test server. So this would just be a normal non-reset, non-pointer day. So it looks like they fixed Lex Luthor. You talk to him first. He's got the question mark, and he's the one that gives you the free currency. Okay, so in this run,
I do feel sorry for the apex predators, but we can't show them
I'm
any
going to be
mercy.
trying to do these
Ready
in a
to
more
shred
efficient
some
order
bots?
than
Day
day one. So starting with Luthor, I'm picking up the quests closest to him, going to far away from him.
You're gonna need to be sneaky to get to them.
So as we learned last time, we should be doing this disguise mission first. So that way we don't have to run back for the costume. And if we look at that on the map, that seems like I highlighted the wrong one. No, that is the right one. For some reason I remember that being closer. Unless it's not always the same. Okay, this looks like a different mission. Sabotage Apex forces. Also, if you remember from my previous video, which I'm going to link to in the info icon to the upper right, it looked like they kind of went to the point system before, if you watched that video, but this does not look like it. Like, why am I sabotaging these? Let me take a quick look at the missions here. Okay, that is correct. That's 30, 30, 30. I'm definitely doing the Robin mission. Okay, so the Robin mission is not always the same then. What is this guy? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we're not going to go back to Jimmy. We're going to continue on with the one that's closest to here. Okay, so that's a variable. The Robin mission determines where you start. So no, that's not the one we want. This should overlap something. Alright, so if we get that northeast quadrant, we want to start with the predators. Okay, so now it goes into the point system. But that's pretty much okay though, because the Robin one is not, it's a non-combat mission. It seems like you're just basically clicking on 5 objectives, which is kind of weird. Like, in the 2 missions I've done with the Robins, there's been no danger. I mean, unless you accidentally click the costume off. But we'll probably need some more rounds of daily testing to see the full variety. I assume there's going to be 3 of them, like 1 overlapping each of the zones. So let's take a look at the points here. The ads are 1 point. Yeah, these were the transports before that were kind of a pain. And okay, we got 3 points for the transport. That's fair enough. And I'm always going to call this the Mewtwo mission, simply because the Apex Predators look like the armored version of the Pokemon Mewtwo. I think they're supposed to be white Martians, because they kind of look like that in the animated series. Except I thought they were more like alien-like, as in like the Dark Horse aliens. Dark Horse comics. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so now we want the one to the northwest, which I think is Echoes of Umbrax. Yep. Yeah, I don't quite know which objectives are going to be the fastest yet. They all seem to be pretty fast, but I'm sure there's going to be one that's better than the other once you get used to them. And it seems like the interactions give you more points, because it's probably taking more time for that cog to go around. I wonder if there's something to do with these terror generators. Like, can we destroy them? Or okay, it doesn't let us go close to them, does it? Yeah, it must be for another purpose. Alright, let me look around a bit more, because I want something that has more points. These guys, so they should give me 3 from the ads.
Absolutely disgusting.
Some of these are not awarding points. Come on, interact. Stop UV lanterns from gaining ground. This looks like I'm fighting UV lanterns. Some of those were not counting. There we go. You know, also I've always wondered in this game about the interact button, like whenever you're hitting a cog, because it seems like some of them are really easy, like you land right next to them, you hit the cog and it works, and others you just have to keep adjusting. It's like, well, why don't they just use the same method for all of them? And also some of them, while you're interacting, you can move the camera around. Like that one you could not, you get locked into animation. I kind of wish that was one thing that was consistent. Alright, so these are counting at least. See what the rooftop ones look like. And what is this here? Is an exclamation point with a bonus mission, maybe? Whoa. Lantern core needs fending off UV lanterns in Death Meadow, Washington. Complete 5. Why is the bonus all the way here? Does each of the zones have one, or is that... this should really be in the beginning. Alright, so last one. Oh, there's one of those for each of them. So you're going to want to pick these up before you start. Complete 5 daily quests for Nubia. Or actually, yeah, you want to pick those up before you turn them in, because that's when it's going to actually put something on the counter. So we got to go look at the other zone. So much for this being a speed test. Defeat Dark Robins. Alright, let's get this over with quickly, and then we gotta go back and check. There should be a bonus mission for the Apex Predators. Okay, so with the Robins, this doesn't seem to be like a good objective to go for. This is just point by point. See if there's something else there where we can score a little bit higher. This is probably just going to give me 3. Yeah, okay, we want something with the white dot. There we go. Let's see what this gives us. So the interaction gives us 2, so these are 5 pointers. That's a little bit better. And you're always going to want a shield when you're in these type of open worlds with interaction plus ads, because sometimes they don't credit properly. So when you're at one of these nodes, you want to hit the shield right away and get the high point item first, because like what'll usually happen is like while you're fighting, some scavenger player is going to come around and get the high point item while you're doing all the work, and sometimes that item doesn't share credit properly. In the episode 42 Washington DC, that was the case where if you were fighting like the LexCorp guys, and then some other player flew in and grabbed the console device, they would get the high points, and you would not. And especially on the PC, PS, US PC, US PS server, there are a lot of cheap players that try to get by without doing any work. So yeah, come in here with a shield and grab the interaction item first. Alright, so before we go back, check out this area here. So there should be a 5-day bonus somewhere around there. And you have to remember to pick that up on reset day. So yeah, it's a little bit less convenient than other episodes where the 5-day bonus is in the same place as where you pick up the quests. But, I think once we get used to it, it's probably okay, because you're going to be traveling here anyway. Just don't forget to pick it up. And let's see if the warp rally works. And we're going to see if each of those increments. So Jimmy Olsen takes the Robin disguise thing.
When this whole thing blows over, root beer floats on me.
Each of these should increment the
Each
5-day
day,
bonus.
you and I are building a better world
1
together.
of 5.
We forced those feral herds to
5.
retreat. A welcome. Thanks.
And 1 of
Believe
5.
me, we were doing those things at mercy.
So hopefully that gives us a lot of marks. And also with it being 5 days, something else you have to keep in mind is when they do a bonus for this episode, you're going to want to replay these. Let's see, you go 5 days, so you have 2 over. You do have the option of replaying each of these 3 times on one of those bonuses. And just to, if you wanted to get the 5-day thing again. But yeah, that should give you an idea of the dailies. Yeah, I'll probably do another round of this just to get variety of that Robin Disguise quest. I want to see if there's another version of that I haven't seen. Alright, that is it for this video. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.